Hi, Jason Allen Griffin here, and I just got back from shopping, so I wanted to show you what I got. Found some mangoes and some organic blueberries, so I got my fruit. Also I got some raw honey from organic apiaries and some coconut oil, great for cooking. Goji berries, a great quick snack. It's a dried berry, very high in beta-carotene and vitamin A. Instead of the rye crisps, I got this Ezekiel 4-9 bread, which has wheat and barley, beans, lentils, millet, and spelt. So it's a multi-grain experience without a lot of gluten and the typical caveats of your typical wheat bread. Got a bag of Brazil nuts. In the refrigerator I already have cashews, almonds, and walnuts, but I like to keep a supply going so I never run out. Whenever I go to the store I get a different kind. I got two kinds of beans because I had no beans in the house, so I'm going to make some garbanzo beans today and then I'll have my black beans, you know, next week or whenever, but it's good to stock up. I got some organic dulse seaweed, which is really high in iodine and good fiber and vitamin B6, which is also a good thing. So I got my dulse. Two kinds of oatmeal. One of them's Irish and one of them's Scottish, so I thought I'd get them both and compare which is better or whatever. Got some ginger. I was reading a lot about ginger and I don't usually use it that much, but I got some and I'm going to start using it. It has great health-giving properties. And then I picked up a pack of boneless and skinless chicken breast, the best I could find at the store. It promises that it's grown without antibiotics and that it's certified humane raised by whoever certifies these kinds of things. So, you know, it's better than just picking up a Purdue's chicken because you know those chickens are abused their whole lives. Anyway, so that's my shopping. Spent about $100 at the store, but all this food should last me quite a long time. Now I'm going to show you what I do about once a week to make sure that my kitchen is stocked with food that's ready to eat. So I'm going to do my best to try and do this in real time so you can see how it goes. But here we go. I'm going to create a healthy kitchen. So I'm going to start by turning on the oven 400 degrees. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roast probably about 5 sweet potatoes. Maybe eat some tonight and then the rest I'll keep in the refrigerator for snacking and other meals later. At the same time I'm going to make my garbanzo beans. So first I'm going to rinse out about a cup of the beans here, and the rest goes for later, so you can see how long this is going to last me back in the cupboard. So there's no rocks in there. I'm just going to rinse them and then boil them for a few minutes and then soak. Putting in enough water to cover the beans pretty well because they're going to expand as they soak up the water. So we'll let that boil. In the meantime I'll wash the sweet potatoes. And I know some people don't wash the sweet potatoes, but I like to. There's lots of dirt, and even though I don't eat the skin, I still wash them. I'm going to cook the sweet potatoes for at least an hour and a half. If you undercook sweet potatoes, then they don't get as sweet. After about an hour and a half in the oven, the sugars in the potato really start to caramelize. And I've cooked them as long as 2 hours without them burning. So also what I'm going to do is place a little jab in the skin of each one so that as the steam builds up inside the potato, it has a place to get out. If you don't do this, then they explode, but this kind of keeps them in check. Alright. So I have a cookie sheet. I'm just going to put the 5 potatoes here on the cookie sheet. And to be honest, I don't even care that the oven hasn't preheated yet. Throw it in there, and then an hour and a half later, take them out. Right now it's 3 o'clock. So while I'm doing that, what I'm going to do is make some hard-boiled eggs to keep around the house. So here I have 7 left in this dozen. See how many fit on the layer of this pan. Can only fit 6 in there. Oh, there's 7. Alright. And then, again, enough water to just cover the eggs. What I'm going to do is turn that on. As soon as this starts to boil, I'll set the timer for 10 minutes and then turn the heat off and just let the eggs cook in the residual heat from the boiling water. After 10 minutes, I take them out and rinse them off in cold water. Hi, I just want to clarify a little bit about the cooking of the beans. I sort of misspoke in the kitchen. What I do is rinse the beans, and then I put them in water, and then I bring the water to a boil. Once the water's boiling, I turn the water off and let the beans soak for an hour or 2. Then I change the water, refill with water again, and bring the water to a boil, and then I simmer the beans for about an hour. Then they're done. Then they're cooked and ready for eating. I can keep them refrigerated or put them in soups or serve them in salads or anything like that. But I just wanted to clarify because it made it seem like I was done after what I did in the kitchen, but there's really one more step. Alright, so my eggs are cooked and the beans are soaking, the sweet potatoes are cooking. And so then what I did was, when I made my salmon last night, I made 4 times as much as I was going to eat. So now I have a bunch of leftover salmon in the refrigerator. I put it on some lettuce, some olive oil and vinegar on top, and I'm having it with some of my new Ezekiel 4-9 bread or 9-4 bread or whatever it's called. It's made with sprouted grains, so it's really high in protein. That's my process for making my kitchen healthy and filled with healthy snacks.